Oh, huge effort from Alex! How cheeky to get out of this one. Trying to kill them all before he dies. Oh my god, I hope he was seeing it again. Oh, gets the hook. Oh, the clean did so much damage. Oh my god!
Take you home with me.
Oh my goodness gracious me. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh! Alright. Let's see what we got here then. Incoming in-house game. We have got Team Yack versus Team No Rasta. No Rasta to be seen. I didn't see if he was banned or not. Certainly hope he was. To be in fitting with the theme. So what we got? What we got? We've got a Vengeful Spirit, played by the mighty Domanga. Looking like it's likely to be a Squiggles in the off lane as well. I see a Poetry Puck mid, most likely, with Buzz safe lane on the Lifestealer, and Alex doing his best to prop up that Lifestealer as his mighty Lich. Fantastic, I'm looking forward to it. We've got the Cockroach himself on his signature ranked Centaur War Runner being played. They're starting to make a, looks like Dire making a move. Mindful maybe playing in position 1 on a Faceless Forward. Scar, Mindful's running up onto the high ground. Buzz looking like he might be in a little bit of trouble. He can still level up that Rage if he needs to. He just has to hope he doesn't get that bashed. Oh, it's looking a little bit problematic. The stun comes in from Phil on his Earthshaker. Squiggles is getting some damage out. Oh, lovely little Crystal Nova coming from Dave. But will they get return kill onto Kuracha? Squiggles is being the ballsy bastard that he is, using that true. Oh, but it's not going to pay off though, most likely. He's not going to get the kill, and he will get killed in return. And Phil's throwing out his second Fisher in that fight, but it doesn't look like he'll be able to find Alex. All in all, we're looking very, very good for the Dire. So anyway, what we got? So we got the Dave on the Crystal Maiden. We got Phil onto. Oh no, it doesn't look like he'll be able to find anything. Just really, really fucking annoying Dire team right now. Done quite a lot to harass them down. But anyway, and then we got the Scar on the Disruptor, the fantastic Scar of Disruptor. Seen many, many great things from this. So. Probably going to be a little bit of a pain in the arse to lane against this Puck mid. Last hitting might become a little bit of an issue at some point, unless if he manages to harass down effectively with that illusory orb. Certainly found myself to do it to be a very, very fucking annoying thing to do with. Oh, the Battle of the Titans begins. Vengeful Spirit and Crystal Maiden. Who will win this clash? It looks like Dom will assert his dominance over Dave. Which middle letter is preferred? Is it the I or the O? Who knows? We shall see. What else we got going on? Two strengthy bastards kind of laying into each other. Yeah, nothing too interesting happening there right now. Scar! Ooh, he's going to find the courier. Cheeky little bastard. But otherwise, oh, it looks like I've been missing some action top. Squiggle's looking quite low, looking like he's being harassed down a decent amount. Let's get those last hits into the lines up. So currently looking relatively even. Oh, Squiggles might go down. Lucky bash, lucky bash, lucky bash, lucky bash. No lucky bash. Instead, unlucky tower hits. Unfortunate. Alright. So Curry coming out with Phil. Phil currently looking like he's relatively. I mean, yeah, the denies will start racking up as he starts to get levels into that enchant totem. But Puck should be relatively decent at, even if Puck does get bullied out of lane, should be able to probably catch up by making some decent rotations. Oh, this time Dave, he's not having any of it. He's fucking done. He's fed up of hearing this pro Domanga support, and he's throwing some spells right back at him. He's even got the Pine Cones assistant to go and fuck him up. I love it. Alrighty. What we got going on then? So we got a Hand of Midas queued up onto the Faceless Void. Lovely bash. Mid lane, nothing too special kind of going on in these. I mean, it's so early on to be kind of giving too much credit to the build. So how's this bottom going? Buzz seems to be kind of just like chilling, taking his time. Alex, give me tango, give me tango. He is happy to oblige. Oh shit! Stop fucking about. Real things are happening. Dave heard some doubt in my voice, and so he decides to once again assert his dominance on that top lane. Squiggles has gone down first. Oh no, it's not. So that's a third kill on the side of the Dire. So a slight lead. It's been addressed for them. Poetry. Oh, well, for some reason I thought this was art. This is actually poetry. Oh, Phil might go down to the poetry, although poetry is taking a lot of damage from the tower, and without a level of phase shift, won't be able to dislodge any of those units right now. Oh, big Chris Nova onto 2. Will there be any bashes? If there are any bashes, I feel like we could maybe see a kill coming out. Oh, and it looks like Dom's going to go down, although Phil did manage to go down mid as well. Poetry, getting a level with phase shift. Don't see many people doing that, so I think it definitely did come in value. And I need to be paying more attention to this top lane because Mindful, obviously cheating somehow, getting those bashes out. Just kidding, but well played by him, managing to get the double kill on top lane onto Squiggles and whoever it was again, Dom. Bottom lane, still kind of looking like a slightly boring lane, with all due respect. I guess they're watching the positioning quite a decent amount on the Radiant laners, because otherwise you got that return. I mean that glimpse on the Scar. Alex's Scar. Oh, let's see who wins this one. Looks like Alex is going to be losing this one. Scar is now asserting his own dominance. Does he have the? Okay, doesn't look like he wants to use the glimpse. Phil needs to be a little bit careful now. They do have the Dream Coil plus a TP for support would probably be enough to kill him. That kill probably did mean quite a bit. I mean, he's still winning for CS, but he's probably gonna. Oh, not current gold net worth. That's what I'm looking for. So that's taking a decent early lead. Mindful looking to man up onto this onto the Primal Beast. Last thing I'd want to man up onto, besides that fucking bastard. But yeah. Oh, mid lane. Looks like Phil manages to get killed by using the Echo Slam, forces out the Dream Coil as well. I'm having to hover onto these abilities because in the heat at the moment I always forget what everything's fucking called. Yeah. Phil obviously recognises the strength of his ultimate. Poetry not managing to get the phase shift off. I would say not recognised the strength of the hero. I'm sure Poetry is well aware. Bottom lane, Ralph looking to throw some moves out, throw some dance moves out to Buzz. Buzz is not having any of it. Oh shit! Seeing how I keep missing everything top. Looks like Squiggles may be trying to do something going on to Dave, but oh my goodness. Scar looks like he's going to go down. Lich manages to return the kill after this Buzz goes down, although Buzz does die to the Kukulracha. It's quite difficult to kill at the moment with all of those rings. He's blinged out. Interested to see whether he's going to be so pimped out when I meet him in real life. The gold chains to boot. Oh, I don't really know what that was all about. Maybe he was trying. Oh, he was trying to glimpse him back to base, but it's a little bit. He did a little bit too late by the looks of things. Although Buzz has been abused down quite a bit. Mindful's having a fucking stonker up on this top lane. He must just be getting all of them bashes. Maybe he is cheating. Maybe he's got that attack animation cancel, which is going on. So they do now have Chrono. So they might look to find something with this. So what do they have as the combo with the Chrono? They don't really have anything too great to combo with it. I guess if they could get the Crystal Maiden ulti, if they play well. Although Dave I guess I'm assuming he's probably got some regen coming. Oh, bottom lane, looks like something might be about to happen. Or Dom is kind of just running in response. Nah, doesn't look like anything's going to happen. Buzz is pretty low, Alex is pretty low. They need to be careful throwing attacks into this center. That level 3 retaliate, sorry. Could be a little more problematic. Oh, there's a big chrono going on top in response to the Dream Coil onto Mindful. This will be a big kill if they can find it, but it doesn't look like they will be able to find it. And in response, they're just losing a little bit of space on this bottom lane and this mid lane. Phil holding on to that Echo Slam. Dom will be a cheeky beggar. Oh my god. Yeah, he probably should have denied that instead. Easy to me to say in retrospect. But yeah, that's pretty brutal. Nice play from Phil. Squiggles. Yeah, it's a little bit scary doing that. I mean, as long as he doesn't get the bashes off, he should be able to just walk away and then use that onslaught. And he will be able to onslaught away, but at the cost of losing pretty much a majority of his mana pool, health pool. Phil looking to get some harassment onto Poetry. Oh, and there's another war of the supports. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. No, it's over now. Okay, well, going back to net worth, Phil, Mindful, and the cockroach himself, Cucaracha, have taken a nice early lead, securing their team's early advantage to about 4,000 gold. But it's far from over. Buzz is, although hasn't got the best farm in the world. Oh, I'm missing what's going on top. Let's have a quick look over and see. Looks like Dave is making it super difficult for Squiggles to be able to do anything onto this top lane. It looks like they might get this kill onto Dom as well, especially because they've got the ulti on the cockroach himself. And it looks like they're going to find a kill in this bottom lane as well. What's going on? Oh, and the beauty of that. Will he manage to get a return kill? He doesn't manage to get a return kill. Poetry, they really are relying on Poetry to be able to do a hell of a lot here. He's going to need to make some decent rotations. Nice little dodge there. And with it, they might be able to turn this kill around. They've got the Dream Coil. Phil's going to pace up, and Phil paces up. He manages to get it. There's a vision game going on here. Nice dodge, but will it be enough? A couple of right kicks from Phil, and it won't be enough. Unfortunately, Dom died, but that was a very much needed kill there. Puck is the only person that's kind of contesting these net worths at this moment in time. They need to make some space for this life stealer. He will probably look to move into the jungle soon, get away from this Ralph. This Ralph is just too scary to kind of flex against. I mean, no, he's going into the lane. Get into the... Doesn't get the deny off. The retaliate. It does too much damage in response. This is a little tricky. They need to be careful, because this Disruptor is about to get level 6. Oh. Just about manages to not get the level 6, but it looks like he will probably get the glimpse off onto Alex. Alex will go down, and that is level 6 onto the Disruptor now, so Buzz does need to be very, very careful. He hasn't got a single level of rage yet, so if I was him, get the fuck out of there. And Phil kind of walks over. I only just noticed now, and... Oh! Was there no stun? I guess there was no stun, no mana. A little bit lucky there. Okay, so hopefully looks like Squiggles might be able to make some space, pushing into this lane top. Dom will need get some much needed XP on this mid lane. When Puck will start to move towards bottom, they really do need to play around Puck. Maybe get a couple of cheeky kills off on Dom. Off on Dave and Scar, just to kind of get their momentum going back in their favour. Ralph, one in. Oh, Phil, they managed to dodge the stun on Phil. Oh, looks like Poetry's going to go down. They use a lot for that, but he still doesn't have a rage on the Lifestealer. Can't run into. They've just got too many stuns. Got to be able to work out. And Alex will get caught out by Scar. Mindful will get on top on Squiggles. And this is just looking unwinnable at this period of time for Yack, Team Yack. They need to smoke up as 5, I feel. And go and do something. Because those leads are just growing. Those leads are growing big time. Poetry needs his boots. Oh. Mindful doesn't actually have his chrono. Hasn't got his blink again for a second, and it looks like he will go down. Not able to time walk out of that. Doesn't actually see everybody on the vision. So that's a really nice kill. Really good pickup for their team. Something that Buzz very much needed. Got him level. Got him a decent amount of gold. Hopefully he should be able to buy his. Oh, poetry. He's got caught. Looks like he will maybe try to go on this Earthshaker. Nice little dodge from the Glimpse. Domed and Squiggles are running over. Squiggles, this might be a little bit suicidal. Yeah, the blink. I feel like that was potentially a blink reveal from Phil. It's like he messed up the Fisher a little bit, but they will get Glimpse back. It looks like they will probably get a kill onto the Primal Beast. Oh, the Primal Beast manages to stay alive for a decent while. Will he manage to get a return kill onto Phil? Probably not. And Dom swaps in to try and help secure that kill, but it looks like he will be getting caught up as well, and that'll end up being a triple kill for Earthshaker. Looked like there was potential that it would be. Oh, that haste looks like it might. Oh no, it's ran out. Oh, that's looking rather unfortunate. And Ralph is there and waiting. Big stomp. Ultra kill for Phil. Where's Buzz? Hand yourself in, Buzz. Come on now. TP mid. TP to Shrine. Give it to Phil. Fair enough. Nearly got building up that BKB onto the Earthshaker. Understandably. Squiggles wants to find something. Recognises that Phil is quite low on health. And this would be a very good kill if they can get it. Yeah, it will be. Phil got very greedy there. Don't know why. Don't know why he was standing around farming in that area, but, you know, I guess he was just feeling like posturing on the Radiant, showing off that nice fat, stanky booty. Juicy booty. They start posturing towards the Centaur, but I think they considered just scaring him off to be enough for a win for them. I'm sure it's been up for a while, but this blink is ready on the Centaur. Scar will run forwards, do a little bit of de-warding. And they have successfully taken back control of their jungle on the Radiant. Pings on the high ground, looks like they're going to try and... Oh, okay. Nothing's down there, guys. Oh, that's a big ulti mid onto the Primal Beast, and they will manage to kill him. The burst damage from the Earthshaker isn't enough to force out that kill. Oh, rightfully that shot. How long has that been the case? Ooh. Phil jumping forwards, whiffs the Fisher. Oh, that's a nice ulti from Alex. That's a lovely ulti from Alex. That might actually be enough. Okay, so they managed to catch Dave, and the ulti goes away, but Poetry stuck there in the fucking ultimate the whole time. And it looks like Mindful Augur throws down his Chronosphere top to get a nice free kill onto the Lifestealer. And shit continues to happen. Looks like Ralph just wants to keep going. He hates Dom. Hates him with a fucking fiery passion. I need to kill him. Squiggle slams him into the ground a couple of times to punish him for the shit that he's done. And Scar is kind of just stuck in this rather awkward situation. Probably could have backed up a little bit alongside Ralph, but I guess maybe he's there to hopefully secure him being able to get away. Poetry looking onto mid, trying to find just a bit of a harass onto the Mindful Augur, just stopping him from being able to run and push into that middle lane. So Definitely not over yet for Radiant. I feel like they have the potential to be able to come back into this. They just need to keep securing that space. Buzz, he has now got his Animidus and he's going into a Diffusal next. Obviously opting to build some slightly cheaper items in order to do some things. And I guess it's decent for the Faceless Void. Stopping the Faceless Void from having all the mana available to do everything he wants to do within that fight. Poetry narrowly avoids little gank from Centaur Warrunner. They being a cheeky beggar, taking some of this, pushing out those lanes, taking a bit of that farm. Phil has got a Invis Rune pop, and he's going to jump onto. Ooh, it's a double big tanky. What is giving Alex a hard time? Poetry. He's scared, understandably so. He's going to back up. Phil got an Invis. Will he find him? Doesn't look like he will. But he might have another target. Oh, he's found Poetry. And looks like Poetry will be saved by the fantastic use of Onslaught. And that's a wasted Echo Slam. So that might be their opportunity to do something. If they're paying, if they can group up quickly now, because they've got all of their ultimates up. Is that right? Yeah, they've got all of their ultimates up. So they're just going to sit around, probably wait for a little while until this puck comes along. And I see some arrows being drawn into the triangle. Who's drawing that? Phil's drawing that. Oh, they'll get a cheeky pick up on today. But it looks like they might be wanting to help him out. They've got Chronosphere. It's a big Chronosphere if he lands it. Oh, that's a lovely Chronosphere. Triple heroes trapped into the Static Storm. Buzz will manage to get inside Alex and start to walk away. And the Dream Coil comes out. Chains Force spam. And it looks like Scar and Phil will be in a bit of trouble. And that's an unlucky bounce though. Augur will go down, didn't notice that. Squiggles looks like he managed to get decent things on him. Scar is going to go down as well. Poetry managed to catch him out. The Pulverize gets cancelled by Phil using his ultimate. He will pop his BKB as well. He's going to start trying to cost it off and do something in comparison to the mana from the Lifestealer. And he's feeling pretty strong. He looks like he's going to be able to catch the Lich off as well. But there's a lovely stun coming in from Dom. The kill on Alex is coming up by Dave, and in comes the Onslaught to cancel everything, but there's the ultimate from Dave. He's got the shard as well, so he's just going to walk away slowly, but the stun comes out. Buzz is looking to clean up this fight, and this is exactly what he needed. Ralph might look to blink in a second, but it's still a cooldown on that blink, so he's not going to be able to. And that's a double kill on Lifestealer. And just like that, that 10k lead has gone down to a 7k. I think it was 10k, didn't actually see. But look at these net worths. Look at these net worths on the left hand side. Lifestealer getting back up there. Well, crazy shit. And it looks like they might lose that middle tower. And that might have been a little bit early for the glimpse. Well, no, okay, so the glimpse now is onto Dom, but a slight whiff on that, on the kinetic field, allows Dom to just walk away. Whew! What a fight. What a fight. Many things. Many things happen. Yes. And without trying to bring too much attention to anybody, but I feel like it was the missed kill on the Echo Slam definitely set up the possibility of that fight happening. So really nice play from Squiggles, saving Poetry there such that they could go back in. So timings wise, it looks like, I reckon that Radiant will probably, well, is ready for a fight. And well, it looks like yeah, so Dire already to do something as well. Squiggles will have to poke his BKB in order to stop himself from getting killed. Is that was his 9-second BKB? Harsh. Just picked it up. Oh, top lane as well. Looks like they will catch Earthshaker. They need to stop him from being able to blink away. That's literally all he needs to do. Alex is ready to... Oh, Alex, you had to maybe throw out a right click there or something. Maybe even just a frost shield. That's unfortunate. And they will smoke up in response and look to find something else. That is his BKB down, so it will be a little bit scary for him to be able to do something, but it looks like he's waiting for that blink. Phil will go down. Poetry will also go down though. So it's not all his losses at this moment in time. Mindful was to continue to farm bottom. Buzz will go down. Dave, using the crazy freezing field, managing to fix that fight. Wow, what a what a number of different events kind of occurred there. That stuff certainly left for probably a slightly more interesting fight than it looked like it was going to be at the beginning. I thought they were just going to back off. Yeah, Squiggles finds Scar in the trees. Okay, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? I thought this game was over. I thought this game was over. Yeah, Mindful probably would have joined there, but after seeing what kind of happened at the beginning of that fight, probably opted to just hold on to his ult, wait until everybody's back up, and then maybe they can consider going again. Although now he's got haste and he's running towards top. Looks like he's going to find Squiggles. Might just go on him. Nah, he's not going to go on him. He's just going to farm. I can't blame him. He's nearly got his BKB. This next fight, this is going to be his fight. He's going to want it. He's going to be like, right, I'm fed up of this shit. I'm fed up of watching this game fucking stall out for as long as it has. Oh. But Radiant have got other ideas. They are going into Roche? No. They, so they infested. Buzz is infested inside of Poetry. Poetry is going to look to jump forwards. They've managed to get the Dream Core onto Faceless Void. Faceless Void uses the Chronosphere, manages to turn onto Buzz, and it looks like he managed to keep himself alive for long enough. And there's a big ultimate coming out from Scar, combined with Dave. This is really good ultimate coming out from the two supports. Fantastic synergies coming between those two, and they will turn this fight around. That's a double kill onto Phil, who looks like he's going to get a kill now. And now he's going to run in. Who's going to get the kill on the Squiggles? Phil's going to take the double and triple kill. The greedy bastard himself. Well played. Fucking MVPs right there. That's definitely Dave and Scar. That was incredible. Really nice play. The Fisher, sure, definitely did do some work as well. Don't take any credit away from those guys, but just that Static Storm. That Static Storm was so good, followed up by the fact that Crystal Maiden had that little shard to be able to just slowly walk forwards through the rough. Managed to secure those kills. Okay. Anyway, Alex is looking to do something interesting. He throws down his sentry. Dave obviously realizes exactly what's going on. He has the nose for this kind of shit. Somebody messing my wards. No sir, not today. And Poetry manages to help get the kill onto the Scar. And another whiffed Echo Slam, but I guess he got the kill, so you know, it doesn't really matter. But they will get a return kill onto Phil. Oh, and they've now got the shard up. They've got the shard up on two of those heroes. That's a big stuns. Big stuns being used, and they do have the swap if they manage to get vision onto Phil again. Oh, and that's why he killed him so quickly. I didn't realize he had a DT. Yeah, he almost one shot. Fuck, rough. I guess that's why he potentially likes the matchup. Phil's looking. He hasn't got his Echo, although he's going to try and be a pesky little boy. And the Pulverize will come out, hold Phil into place. The big Static Storm stops the. That's a big uproar on Squiggles, and he fucks up his onslaught, so it looks like he won't be able to chase whatsoever. Buzz will probably still want to just stand in that Roche pit and try and take that Roshan down, but I imagine he probably wants somebody to be with him. And Dave, running forwards, I've just noticed the synergy between those two ultimates. That is beautiful. Ralph is jumping into the back line. Here comes Mindful. He's going to try and get the kill onto Squiggles. This game is just becoming back and forth. I thought it was a done thing. It doesn't look like it is anymore. Yeah, I completely forgot about the synergy between the shard on the Crystal Maiden as well as the Centaur War. That's really lovely. Definitely came into effect that fight. Let's have a quick look at the fight recap. Oh, maybe that's a bad time to look at the fight recap. Poetry throwing out a couple of illusory orbs to see whether he can get the right timing right in order to steal that. Doesn't look like he will. A Sanj? What's that for? What is that for? I personally don't know. Answers on a postcard, please. Alright, so Quickening Charm being picked up, Mindful. And then Phil picked up the Aegis of the Immortal. He's now got his Echo Slam ready. Willie's whiff. Oh, that shard is good, man. I do like that shard. The rock throw. How much damage does it do? Oh, Phil jumping forwards, see if he can find somebody. No, didn't manage to find anybody. They get a little bit of harass onto him, but it looks like they will just take the tower down. Oh, there's a big ultimate. They managed to catch Poetry, but another lovely swap from the bench. Managing to save them out. And it looks like they will probably end up getting a load of kills. Michael's still jumping in, managing to find a kill onto both of the supports. But the supports will manage to... Oh, what was I just about to say? The supports will keep everybody alive. Phil managed to catch onto Poetry. Poetry using the phase shift. Looks like he will manage to get out. And lovely, lovely timing. Lovely, lovely timing on Phil. Managing to get the kill onto Poetry. He does lose the Aegis as a result. But... Whew, that is Poetry down. That is 4 deaths. 3, 4? 4 deaths. 3 deaths onto Radiant. They will manage to catch Scar in response. And it looks like Buzz has managed to catch Phil. As long as they can keep him kind of locked down, stop him from being able to blink away. That's a nice return. That's definitely what they needed as a result of the buyback coming out. So that was a buyback on the Primal Beast, the Lich, and the Puck. So that's 3 buybacks. The Rasta won't mind too much about that. There is a DD. Will they see it? Will they see it? They will see it. They've seen it now. It's pinged out by Dom. Buzz is like, give me that shit. Fucking hand it over. No, you take creep. I want DD. You'll even take the bottle. So he's going to hold on to that for until the next fight. Looks like. Ralph. Don't touch those couriers. Oh. He touched those carriers. I thought he was listening to me somewhere. Alright. Buzz is laying into that middle tower. Dire opting to not do anything about it right now. I think that they'll probably want to wait. Oh, okay. No, okay, yeah. They'll want to wait until they've got Chronosphere again, and also fill back up for them to do something. Although they have popped Fortification, understandably. I mean, they get their Fortification back when that tower dies. Although looks like they managed to hold on to the tower for the time being. They probably are feeling strong enough to go back in. Oh, infest into the Puck. Maybe the Puck got it just because the Puck just wants some raw HP. I'm still trying to figure this Sanj situation out. They must have noticed by now that Lycia is inside of him. And there's a haste that's popped. They're looking. Okay, I'm looking in the wrong direction. Squiggles actually isn't going in, unlike what I thought. There's a smoke up. 4 of them smoked. On Dire. They've scanned into the triangle, and so they've noticed that that is not where they are, so they're running up into the other triangle. Ralph buffing up lanes whilst they do so. And they are beginning to run down to the bottom jungle. They might be able to find Buzz, but maybe they'll opt to back up. Also Poetry has been caught, he has been ulted, Echo Slam out. Buzz with the DD. Looks like he will still want to run away from anybody else, and that is a big whiff for Michael. Absolutely nobody within the Chronosphere at all. They will look to try and catch them to Dom, but ultimately not the most incredible fight. And it looks like they will catch Ralph, but Buzz looks like he might get caught out by Earthshaker. He's going to try and TP out. Will he manage to TP out? He will not manage to TP out, and they will get the kill onto the Primal Beast as well. That was a dieback onto Primal Beast and the Puck. Puck is nearly alive. Not that nearly alive, I don't know what I'm talking about. Actually, 40 seconds. And they will just run straight towards the back line where Phil will find Lich. Will he manage to kill the Lich? He doesn't manage to kill Lich. Oh man. Phil, you fucking degenerate. Okay, Ralph jumping up as well. Is he going to make the same mistake? He does not make the same mistake. Oh my goodness. I need a chocolate after that. That was fucking grand. Mindful gets caught out. Dream caught him. Ooh, they might be able to catch more as well. Poetry does come onto the back line. There's the ultimate coming out from the centre war, and it will be enough in order to save them. Poetry gets a double kill. Managed to kill the Disruptor. That was a bad time to have a chocolate. Ralph manages to get his blink off to run away, and he misses his stun as well, so it looks like he will be caught by Radiant. Dave running in, being an absolute fucking madman.
You move like a blue heart glacier.
This is why you don't grief, boys. This is why you don't grief. I'm gonna have another chocolate. I feel like I deserved it after that fight. Because of how terribly well I casted it. Oh, yeah. So, they have been handed a way back into this game. There's a DD top. Dom will ping it out. This is deja vu, man. But he's not going to hand the bottle over, is he? No. Okay. It's not exactly the same as before. Still getting a bit weird though. So, middle tower will go down. And it looks like they'll run towards top tower as well. This time they will have the fortification though. No, I'm not allowed anymore. I need to commit these chocolates somewhere else. Right. So, Lifestealer's now got an AC, and we'll be going for a Heart of Taras next. Dom is like, fuck it, I just want the Ags, I want to have some fun, understandably. They also want the Ags on the Primal Beast, so that is for the, I guess they can get rid of the Aftershock, and it is just pretty good damage as well, to be fair. So they will get this top tower. Let me see what is on these guys. So that is a Eye of Scardy, maybe coming up soon on the Defenseless Void. Phil has got a Daedalus. They will do a 5-man smoke, and then moving towards top. Dom might be caught out by this. Doesn't look like he will, and it looks like Squiggles will be caught out as well instead. And Lifestealer was inside of him, and right, okay. I thought that was going to be a big ultimate coming out. They will manage to catch Dom. Dom will not be able to just walk away as he was hoping, but they will be happy with the outcome of that. Seeing as they had no poetry around, and I was convinced that the Chronosphere was going to come out there. And instead, they will look towards the Roche instead. They've got the Shard, which they can put onto maybe Ralph. Looks like probably Ralph. I don't see anybody else that would be good on that hasn't already got it. Oh no, I mean they could maybe get it for Phil. But no, it does. Personally, I like the setup one the most, but I'm not incredibly intelligent. Okay, so they chose not to give the Aegis to Phil, just because Phil will probably just feed it again. Not feed the Aegis again. He would probably just feed again, generally speaking. So. So where did they put it on? Yeah, they did put it on Phil, so he will be able to get that unobstructed pathing over the reduced cooldown Fisher, which is kind of cool. Alright, so you got to be a little bit scared if you're on Team Yack right now. But you're probably feeling quite confident considering the crazy game that this is proving to be. Dave's dead. See you, Dave. Oh, but fuck me. So is Buzz. That's much bigger. Lord knows why I'm looking at the other thing. And they look like they're still wanting to posture forwards a little bit. Oh, that glimpse is kind of terrible for Squiggles. It stops the pulverize, stopping him from being able to finish off the scar. And Puck will manage to make it out of there, but Dom will die. That's really bad for Die, man. I mean, really bad for Die. Really bad for Radiant, man. It looks like Primal Beast will die as well. That is pretty brutal. There is no buybacks on Team Yack. 30 seconds until Buzz is alive. They have glyphs. They will have glyphs, so they can save that for the high ground. They should be able to fight one more time. Crystal Maiden will be back and alive and be able to TP in, ready soon. What we got? Heart, Shard. I don't know. Let's actually look at the real action of what's going on. Okay, so they have the Frost Shield, they have the fortifications. They might decide to leave this and just let them take one more set of racks, such that they will then have the Primal Beast in the fight as well. They need everything they can get, really, considering the the whiff from Scar right there. The Chronosphere comes out. The swap also comes out though. The glimpse, there's a few miscommunications going on here. The glimpse takes Poetry out of the ultimate. Phil comes in, uses his ultimate, manages to define it. Oh, boss goes down rapidly. I didn't even realise it was him. I just assumed it was one of the supports because of how quickly he died. It must have been a pretty big crit in order to do that to him. How much damage would that have been? Yeah, look. Squiggles runs in with one last ditch effort to get them the fuck out of their base. Stun's coming out, doing little things. So Phil is ready to blink forwards though. One missed stun from Ralph. This is a good catch onto Phil. Will it be enough in order to kill him? Squiggles opts will begin to back up as his BKB runs out, but Phil dies. Phil dies to the throw holder and also dies to the Witchblade on Poetry. Scar messes up his 4-staff and ends up getting stuck onto the high ground. And Dyer's got to back up. I feel like this Void maybe needs to go in a little bit more confidently, considering that he still had the Aegis for a minute and a half. But they did get the racks, so they were just chilled. They haven't used buyback or anything. Was there a buyback on? I don't think there was, but yeah.
Time is
Go away.
money.
There we go. What's Ralph got? I haven't paid attention to him in a little while. Come on, get the hitch ride. Do it for the in-house. Oh, Poetry. He's playing with Faceless Void. They know that there's a minute left, and yeah, they won't choose to wait for it. Understandably, they just go in and they kill him. And they might be able to find a second kill onto him. He has got the Satanic. He doesn't have his ultimate. He does have a Satanic, and if he wants to pop that, there's a lot of bashes coming up onto Squiggles. But Dave comes in, try and help out his Mindful Law, his carry. Now Mindful Law got talent and back onto Squiggles again, but Squiggles is doing a lot of damage. Luckily the backtrack from the Time Walk, keeping him alive. And there's a couple of stuff that comes out. There's a lot of things that are going on now. Buzz has managed to make it to the fight. Ratch is getting stunned back on Squiggles, but the Chronosphere will come out, and it looks like the Chronosphere will be enough to kind of like secure this fight down. Phil whiffs his ultimate. Scott doesn't manage to catch him. Be out again. Throws out the most random of fishes I've ever seen. Sorry, Phil. This may seem like I'm picking on you a little bit. And will he manage to find the kill onto this onto Poetry? Looks like he may not. Squiggles does go down. Ralph manages to catch him elsewhere. Poetry gets his TP out, but he will pretty much have to solo defend this. And it looks like the game is called. I fucked up that last fight in many of my calls. It was so difficult to keep track of everything. But that turned out to be a very interesting game, all things considered. I thought it was going to be pretty over pretty quickly, considering the early game. But yeah, I mean, Radiant managed to hold it together a little bit, and definitely made it more interesting. But GG.